So we're diving into the prologue and first chapter of the Drommala Pact today. What were your initial thoughts stepping into this world?
Um, I was immediately struck by the sense of, like, a much larger history hinted at. The prologue, it kind of feels like uncovering a lost civilization.
Absolutely. The Silence and the Mirror Wars, these are huge events, right? We only get glimpses of them. What kind of questions did that raise for you?
It made me wonder about, like, the nature of these mirrors. Are they just portals, or are they something more, like, integral to the world's very existence?
And how does Alara Ven's discovery change everything? It's a classic origin story, but with a unique twist, don't you think?
Right, yeah. She's not just opening a door, she's awakening something within herself and her bloodline. That's fascinating, really.
Then we're thrown into Steam Hollow, which feels like a fascinating blend of technology and decay. What did you make of the setting?
I loved the contrast. Proud, inventive, and alone. It's a society clinging to progress while, haunted by its past. The descriptions are so vivid.
The Suite of Discrete Delights is a perfect example. It's seedy, but with a touch of elegance. How does that setting contribute to the overall mood, do you think?
It creates a sense of moral ambiguity, I think. Dorian is clearly seeking escape, but even in a brothel, he can't quite disconnect from his responsibilities.
It's a world where even pleasure feels tainted, perhaps. Did you get a sense of Dorian's place within Steam Hollow society?
He seems like someone who's seen too much, a bit jaded, but still clinging to some sense of duty. He's definitely not your typical hero, is he?
No, he's wonderfully flawed. His internal monologue is great. What do you think motivates him, really?
I think he's searching for meaning. The line, "I need a reason," really stood out to me. He's not just in it for the money, I don't think.
The encounter with Ruby and June is interesting. It highlights his detachment, almost as if he's going through the motions.
Exactly. He's trying to escape, but he can't. The envelope from the Great Council is a constant reminder of his obligations.
And then there's the mention of his ban from government contracts. What does that suggest about his past, do you think?
It implies he's challenged the council before, that he has a rebellious streak. He's not afraid to question authority, it seems.
Let's talk about Mirrorwalkers and Reflectors. What do you make of these abilities and their role in the world?
The Reflectors seem particularly intriguing. Reading the hidden speech of reflection, that suggests a deeper connection to the mirrors than just travel, right?
It's almost like they can tap into the memories of the world itself. How do you think these abilities shape the power dynamics in Myrith?
Immensely. They're keepers of knowledge, potentially manipulators of history. The Great Council clearly wants to control that power.
The mention of the Mirror Wars is also significant. It suggests that these abilities can be used for destruction as well as creation.
Yeah, it adds a layer of complexity. The Mirrorwalkers aren't just heroes, they're capable of great harm, it seems.
Then we have the Drommala and the Steplateri. What kind of impression did you get of them?
Mysterious and deeply connected to their environment, the Drommala seems almost like a god, a source of life for the Lateri.
Coyote's comment about them bleeding gratitude is interesting. It suggests they're desperate for help, right?
And the fact that the Drommala is sick or dying raises the stakes considerably. It's not just one community at risk, but potentially the entire region.
What do you think the Council's interest is in all of this? Why send Dorian and Ophelia?
They want to maintain control, I think. The Drommala's fate could destabilize the region, and the Council wants to be the ones to manage the fallout.
Ophelia's disappearance adds another layer of intrigue. What do you make of her character based on what we've learned?
She seems like a free spirit, someone who challenges the status quo. Dorian's admiration for her is telling, isn't it?
Coyote's concern for her also humanizes him. It suggests there's more to him than just cynicism.
Definitely, and the fact that he went through her things shows how worried he is. He clearly cares about her.
Do you think her disappearance is connected to the Drommala situation?
It seems likely. Perhaps she uncovered something the Council doesn't want anyone to know.
Let's talk about the writing style. What did you think of the author's approach?
I found it very immersive. The descriptions are rich and evocative, and the dialogue is sharp and witty.
The world building is subtle but effective. We're given just enough information to pique our curiosity without being overwhelmed, right?
And the pacing is excellent. The prologue sets the stage, and the first chapter introduces us to the main character and the central conflict.
What themes do you see emerging in these early chapters?
Duty versus freedom, the burden of the past, the search for meaning, and the dangers of unchecked power, I think.
Overall, what was your initial reading experience like?
I was hooked from the first page. The world is fascinating, the characters are compelling, and the plot is full of potential.
Did anything confuse you or leave you wanting more information?
I'm definitely curious about the nature of the mirrors and the full extent of the Mirrorwalkers' abilities.
What are you most looking forward to seeing explored in future chapters?
I want to know more about Ophelia's fate, the Drommala's condition, and the Council's true motives.
Any predictions about where the story might go?
I suspect Dorian will have to confront his past and make a difficult choice between duty and his own conscience.
Would you recommend this book based on these first chapters?
Absolutely. It's a captivating start to what promises to be a thrilling fantasy series.
What kind of reader do you think would enjoy this book?
Anyone who likes morally gray characters, intricate world building, and a touch of mystery, I think.
Any final thoughts before we wrap up?
I'm excited to see where the author takes this story. It has all the elements of a great fantasy epic.
It's definitely a promising start. The world is intriguing, and the characters are compelling.
I agree. I'm eager to read the next chapter.
That was a great discussion.